ready to make some content? Well, I guess nobody.
Some content.
I am.
Are you?
I was just watching Muriel's wedding.
I've never seen
My
Muriel's
man.
wedding.
Oh my God. Put that on your list. You'll
Girl,
gag.
neither have I.
What?
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh, such a good movie.
You know what? I'm going to write that down right now.
What's her
Muriel's
name?
wedding? Toni Collette.
Toni Collette.
Toni Collette. She's fabulous.
I love Toni Collette.
She's so young and she's a little bit heavy.
Booby, have you seen Hereditary?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Have you seen Midsommar?
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's worth it. It's not as good as Hereditary.
Okay.
It's not, but it's really immersive. Whatever you do, don't
good.
drop acid before you see it.
No,
Yeah,
I'll try not to.
Ooh, because I saw a bitch. I was like, they really nailed the hallucinogenic vibe.
Right.
Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Also, it's a daylight horror film. And that's
Which
always,
is so rare. The entire thing happens in daylight. Almost the entire thing.
Wow.
Do you know what
And that's very rare.
You know what we forgot to mention on that episode of Fire Chakotay we just did?
What?
Booby, you brought it up super briefly and then I cut you off about Tom's tongue coming out.
Right.
Oh my God. It's gory.
Yeah. Well,
It's
maybe
gory.
we'll just like plop in a cutaway of it.
Yeah. And does it just come out? It seems like he bites
He
it
pulls
off.
it out.
And then he laughs.
Ooh.
So let's kick this off, shall we? Let's get it rolling and rocking and rolling. And I came up with a new idea. I'm going to combine my love of gardening with my nature as a slut, and I'm going to start a business called Grow and Blow.
Wow.
Not good. No.
Why don't you just call
It's
yourself?
been done, I'm sure.
Why don't you just call yourself Garden Hoe?
That's been done. Or horticulture with a W.
Yeah.
Putting the whore in horticulture. I
The
mean,
Naked Gardener.
nobody wants that bitch.
Mm.
Nobody
How do you
wants
make-
to do that.
How do you make a hortense? You call her ugly.
Do you know there is World Naked Gardening Day, which happened earlier in May.
Why would you though? Like,
Why would you? Because naturists, nudists.
Right, nudists.
I don't think it's a good idea to mix, free swinging body parts with gardening tools. Just no.
Yeah.
That's a no for me.
honey, have you
Yeah.
ever seen Naked and Afraid? Boom,
Yes.
Naked and Afraid. Woo. Woo.
You know
Yeah.
they drop people on an island
Naked.
and afraid.
But there's a film crew following you.
Right.
They're dressed.
Is the idea behind that, the naked part, like they're expecting these people to hook up?
No, not at all.
What is the
No,
what is
not
the,
at all.
It's giving you absolutely no defense.
They got to survive.
Yeah, against the elements. And
Right.
mind you, like I have seen episodes where they get attacked by mosquitoes and they're just covered in welts and honey, shit goes south for them. It's
And they-
so raw.
They film it on Fire Island?
It should
Oh,
be.
sh-
Probably was.
In there.
Listen, I've been naked and afraid on Fire Island.
I've been naked and afraid all by myself in the mirror. Like, when did that happen? Oh, Lord. Looking like a melted candle.
What's the name of the black comedian from Saturday Night Live? Leslie.
Oh,
Leslie
Leslie
Jones?
Jones. I love her.
She was on an episode, butt naked, with Peter Dinklage.
No. It was a skit, Mama.
It was a skit. Okay.
It wasn't, but it was funny.
I
It was so funny.
and
I
they're
was
naked
fascinated.
Down.
down,
Oh, doesn't she carry him around? I feel like I've seen it.
like a purse.
Like a purse. I feel like I've seen it. Oh, hello, viewers. Welcome to Homework. This is Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
And this is Booby.
I believe we are still in the homeschooled edition, yes?
We are homeschooling.
Oh, so the last episode that we filmed is
Yes.
called
Teacher's Lounge.
No.
Teacher's Lounge.
No. That was two back. Last week was homeschooled.
So episode 8.
Oh, okay.
Well, because remember, first we were like, we picked Teacher's Lounge, and then we were like,
Right.
no, we pick homeschooled.
Gotcha. So it's
Oh,
called homeschool.
We're two back. Like you have one in the till while you're working with one.
Sorta. Yes. Yeah. So, yes. So that was two back or one back. I don't
Because
know.
I was trying to watch it, and I kept on trying to type in YouTube, and the link that I'm
Are
getting
you telling me that you are not subscribed? Viewers out there in audience land, take this opportunity to subscribe if you haven't already.
Please, and hit the bell icon so that you will be notified every single time a piece of new material comes out. And listen, while you're at it, and if the spirit moves you, you can tip us or send us your regards. Look at your gorgeous husband just made a quick appearance in the quickness. He can come in for a second and say hi.
Is he subscribed, Booby?
I'm not subscribed. I don't know how do you do that.
Well,
you hit the bell icon.
It's
Just
complicated. There's a button that says subscribe.
Hit subscribe, and then you hit the bell icon.
Oh.
But then also, if you'd like to send us a tip or become a Patreon, you can reach us at Workshop. That's at WERQSHOP at Workshop, both at Patreon and Venmo, if the spirit moves you. Nonetheless, we love you all for loving us.
Mr. Weinberger, Dawn Davenport's eating a meatball sandwich right out of class. And she's been passing
notes. I got a knife in my bag, and I'm going to cut you after class.
God, I love that. Somebody asked
Wait a minute. That's the one with Chicklet, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the movie with Chicklet.
Yeah.
That's the classic.
Someone in the comments asked us what our favorite movies were, and I always go back and forth between either Female Trouble or The Empire Strikes Back. Female Trouble, depending on my mood, they've been vying for the top spot for like a long time.
Yeah.
And then number 3, of course, Mommy Dearest.
If we're talking solely about the John Waters canon.
No. Your film, because Empire Strikes Back ain't John Waters. Although imagine if John Waters directed The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh my God. So with Divine as Princess Leia.
No, honey, with Divine as Jabba the Hutt. Oh, he wasn't in that.
Or Darth Vader.
Honey, it would have been Divine as R2-D2. Should have been like, what?
Or Divine as Yoda.
But I just want to say that my favorite John Waters film, there's so many, the Diane Linkletter story, Eat Your Makeup. Those are the 2 early ones that are terrible, by the way. We can skip them. But the one that I love doesn't even have Divine. It's the fairy tale one.
Desperate Living.
I love, dude, you watch Desperate Living and you're stoned or tripping, and it's something.
It's out of this world.
Out of this world.
Seize her awesome. And fuck her.
It's so good.
I sleep in the next room
naked.
Oh, it's
having
really
erotic dreams.
Who is that actress? She's very Jane Mansfield.
Cookie Mueller?
No, Liz Renee.
Is that Liz Renee?
She was like a Vegas mall, and she was something. Someone did like an art show of her artwork and stuff about her down in Soho, and I went with Ben.
Is she alive?
No.
And didn't Liz Renee also do bitch tracks, or am I thinking of Moi Renee?
Weren't they the same person?
Right?
Can't you hear me calling you Miss Honey?
Can't you hear me calling you Miss Honey? Booby, do you need a second to check in on your husband real quick to make sure?
Because if so, he's going to have to wait.
Okay.
No, he's good.
Because he's going to have to wait. And I'm doing this a lot lately. So wait. So hold up. Desperate Living. Booby. Doesn't have to be just John Waters. What's your favorite film?
Of all time, I would have to say The Color Purple.
So good. I was just talking John Waters, though. My favorite John Waters film. That's what
I mine to be Female Trouble.
Really?
Female Trouble.
Oh, right?
Yeah.
Nobody mentions multiple maniacs, pink flamingos, polyester,
glass Hairspray. And ketchup all over my fine furniture.
Yo, when I was like 12 or 13 and I watched Polyester with my mother, by the way. We went and rented Female Trouble, and because we enjoyed it so much, we went back and rented Polyester. Yo, and me and my mom cracked up at the Boston Masher so hard. Like, we just laughed. And I think the Foot Stomper. I just thought that was the most hilarious thing when I was a kid. And also, with my mother, I have watched Pink Flamingos, multiple Maniacs, Female Trouble, like everything. My mother loves John Waters.
Really?
Yeah. She didn't get it, but like, because mind you, I was just a kid. We were just I wasn't like even out to her yet. We were just like, what is up with these crazy ass movies?
I showed my sister Debbie Female Trouble when she was 12 or 11. The first time I ever heard of John Waters and saw Female Trouble, I was working in a porn store on Long Island doing the overnight shift. And it was at a time when you would like go in and they had like racks of VHS covers in plastic and you would pick whatever you wanted to watch. And the person, me, would cue that VCR, that VHS tape up in the VCR, and you go into a little booth and watch it. 99.99% of these things were porn. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And, you know, so poppers and all this bullshit. But they had Female Trouble and I watched it. It was a very quiet night and I went in the booth and I watched it. I didn't know what the hell it was. When Taffy throws the fucking spaghetti at the wall,
Yeah.
I laughed so hard, I literally peed myself. I don't know if I've told that story before, but that is the only time I've ever actually peed myself from laughter. Was if I can have any, nobody can. Perfect, just perfection.
That's with the Purple Pie Man, right? Isn't he in that one?
No, that's Pink Flamingos.
That's Pink
With Connie
Flamingos?
and Raymond Marble.
With Connie and Raymond Marble.
Well, Miss Sandstone, Miss Sandy Sandstone, please remove yourself from my office.
You took me to that porn store many years later. You weren't,
And we played
working
video
there,
games.
and we played video games and just hung out.
And
Yeah.
did you go with me when the two porn stars were there?
Yeah.
I have photos of that.
Yeah, the porn star that you had later on that summer, who ended up being a Jesus freak.
No, baby, that was somebody else, and that was like 3 years later.
Are you sure that's not the same guy with John Carpenter and Miss
This
Honey?
was,
I mean,
no, this. I never slept with the director John Carpenter.
not John.
Although he would call me the.
I'm sure he was inspired by you to make
He'd be
the
like,
thing.
"I'm gonna write the thing." Yeah. No, it was these two blonde, California-looking people. And they were super, super hot, and I have the picture somewhere. And I will put them up, but I'm gonna have to like blur everything in the background because we're like in front of a wall of porn, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, that's the first time I saw it, and I laughed and kikied. And by the way, that place, after they have fired me, they still owe me $200. And I had called back, but like, yo, where's my check? And the manager, who at one time I thought was hot, said, "You're not getting it, and if you call here again, I'll break your fucking legs."
That's illegal. That's so not
But,
right.
honey, it was illegal. I was 16. Why was I even working there? The whole
Right,
thing was
right.
illegal.
Right.
I mean, it's crazy.
Break your legs.
I want to say that it was Michael who showed me my first John Waters film, and it was at Vinny's house, all the way out
Vinny.
by the beach. What beach
Far
is
Rockaway,
that? Far Rockaway. And I was just a mere lass. I was quite young, but I will always remember we got stoned and did poppers and watched, if I'm not mistaken, Pink Flamingos.
Probably.
And I'm not lying when I say it changed my life. Like, it changed my life. I had never seen anything like it. And it just like, I kind of like the road took a fork and I went this way. And it really is so good.
For me, like with John Waters, and I don't want to get too into the weeds with John Waters. In a nutshell, it was at that time I was like, these are my people.
Right.
Yeah.
Freaks. These are my people. They're funny. They're trashy. They don't give a fuck. And I was like, why have I never seen this before? And why aren't these people everywhere? And thank God this exists.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, girl, I was like,
And
they're
also,
talking my language.
And, no Farrelly Brothers, no people like that, no gross out comedies. Honey, John Waters did it first, and he did it best.
And he did it best, right? You sort of can't top what he did for shock.
Well, because there's just, because you can't shock anymore. And but when he did it, it was truly shocking. Yeah.
I mean,
it was shocking. It was like Black Label, like illegal shocking.
Oh, did you talk about Underground? I mean, but everyone knows you had Divine Eight dog shit. Okay, gross, whatever.
But not just that though.
What I find disturbing about Pink Flamingos is the part where, like, is it Cracker is having sex with Cookie Mueller, and they're like with the chickens.
Oh, they kill the chicken.
I think they kill a chicken.
They
like
do
a
kill
real
a chicken,
like live during that sex scene.
Oh my!
And what John
and
Waters,
she's getting like cut up by the beak. I was like, oh my God.
You want to hear something crazy?
Always.
I've never seen Pink Flamingos.
What?
Never have.
You're lying, Booby.
I swear to God, I've never seen Polyester.
What? Miss Booby.
What?
I know.
How?
I just never had the chance to. I never got the video.
If
Live
female,
stream.
if Female Trouble is your favorite film, how are you not
Right.
inspired to go see the other ones?
I am inspired. I just never had a chance to.
Wow.
Well, girl, we need to get them down to you.
Yes.
Actually,
ASAP.
Although, if you want, wait for Pink Flamingos, and when I get down to Disney, we'll watch it together, me, you, and Bob.
Okay.
Girl, how he gonna wait 10 years?
It'll be a year and a half.
Lies.
I'm not gonna.
I mean, I know the part where she says, "I don't." What is it? Not Dawn Davenport. I am Francine Fishpaw, and I'm an
Oh,
alcoholic.
polyester, yeah. Lulu, have you been dancing lewdly for the boys at school? For a quarter, I will.
For a quarter, I will.
I just relate to these people, you know?
Yeah.
I really relate. So,
and of
all right.
course, Gator, I'd be so happy if you were a homosexual.
Well, that's Female Trouble.
Yeah.
That's Female Trouble, yeah. Yeah. Although Edith Massey is also in Polyester. She plays Cuddles, and she's in Pink Flamingos as the Egg Lady. Booby, you have to see Pink Flamingos. I'm gasping at you. Gasping.
Gagging.
So good.
Gagging. But we'll get to it.
But
So
we'll get the others to you because they're absolutely worth it.
they're super, super worth it. You know what else is worth it, guys? Online quizzes.
Oh, what a segue.
Online personality quizzes.
Wow.
Now, this topic was recommended to us by a supporter named MJ, I believe, who suggested that we do the Myers-Briggs personality test. Now, we're not going to do the entire thing because that would be 3 hours long. And I've actually taken it once before, but I dispute the results. So I thought, hey, well, let's do like the Myers-Briggs test, and we'll do a couple of other little quizzes just to kind of chit-chat and get to know each other and let the viewers get to know us and our internal workings.
I've never taken any of those types of tests.
No, but you do like doing those Facebook quizzes, like, you know, which Cheers character are you?
Or which Disney
I
character are you?
Right. Which superhero are you? Blah, 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 blah.
And who are
Harry
you?
Potter character.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm straight up Slytherin, yo.
Yes.
With a whisper of Ravenclaw.
I am Hufflepuff.
What is Hufflepuff?
Can we bleep out his name?
Yeah, we can. Sure.
Does it matter?
I don't think he minds.
He's a
proud Hufflepuff.
He is a proud Hufflepuff.
Is he as proud of being a Hufflepuff as he was as I will edit out.
Yeah. Because I think that was probably not the best moment for either one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
also, by the way, it wasn't entirely successful. And
now you're gonna make me bleep it.
You gotta bleep it, girl. You gotta bleep it.
Then we need to move on. My policy is if we have to bleep it, we have to move on.
Yeah.
Moving on. Shall we dump into these quizzes? Shall we dump into these quizzes?
Shall we
dump away?
Shall we take a dump while we take these quizzes?
Or should we kick it off?
Oh, by the way, I would be Gryffindor. No, I'd be Hufflepuff.
First of all,
I want to be Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. First of all, you be a Muggle, a half-blood, half-mudblood at best.
Yeah, half-blood prince. Bitch.
That's Snape, right?
The half-blood prince?
Yeah.
No, Harry's the half-blood prince.
Nuh-uh.
Harry's full blood? Oh, he is full blood.
Yeah,
so
with James and Lily Potter, darling.
Snape was half-blood prince.
Snape is the half-blood prince.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
What an incredible series of books.
Yeah.
The books were better than the movies were cute. Don't get me wrong.
The movies could not do everything that was in the books.
The books have so much more. They're so deep, and and it's just such a beautiful treatise on friendship and love and life and death.
And old gay wizards.
Yeah, just fabulous.
We're kind of old gay wizards, right?
In a way.
Witches.
Or are we old gay gizzards?
Well, we're old gay wizened.
Oh, truly though.
That's for sure.
Get some moisturizer. So let's get into the quiz. Should we start with the Myers-Briggs or one of these other crazy ones?
Is there a score? Do I have to?
We're not going to score
answers?
them. I can't do math. I'm not an engineer, and I can't boil water. I have a very limited skill set.
There's no answer at the end as to what sort of person we are.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what kind of person you are at the end.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what kind of person.
I'm gonna tell you right now, bitch.
Honey,
Hold up. No, wait. Now I must send the drag name if you're going to start with me. All right.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God.
Say it.
Tinga.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Miss Maya Coxbig.
Maya Coxbig.
Yeah.
It's all in the
She's-
delivery,
Oh,
darling.
Maya Coxbig.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Am
took
I
a
the
minute.
only one that gets these?
Yeah.
Yes, sometimes.
All right, fine. Let's
But
move on to the
she's British.
Maya Coxbig.
Maya Coxbig.
Oh, Maya Coxbig. Oh,
Look at
my
this.
darling.
Such a
Very
wimp.
harlot.
Yeah.
Lydia Quigley. Maya Coxbig. Nancy Birch. I love harlots. I watched an episode the other day just because. I just jumped in season whatever just to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Is there not going to be a season 4?
We don't know.
Who knows? Who
Because
knows?
Miss Robert is gasping.
That I know.
He
You gotta-
watches it?
Yeah.
You got to
loves
catch
it.
up, Matinga. You got to. Okay.
He loves it.
Gotta watch it.
There's
So
gonna
you
be
watch it to the and do you know how it ends, Boo, right?
Yeah.
no, but
Oh,
don't spoil it for the children.
I
I'm
won't.
not going to say
Now
a word.
listen. Now
But
listen.
it's,
Here,
it's like, what?
I'm going to give some homework on homework. Booby, your homework is to watch Pink Flamingos. Matinga, your homework is to watch Harlots.
I'll watch an episode of Harlots
Okay.
to see, because like that, like if it doesn't grab me by the shirt like in the first episode or two, then like it's hard.
It'll
for
grab
me.
you. Trust me. It'll grab you.
Look,
Oh, do you know what I'm gonna watch for sure? Because I watched the first episode.
the
and I was
Disney
like-
food blog.
I was like, yes, I do love Disney food blog. I do. But
Dole Whip.
the Snowpiercer. I watched the first episode. It's cute.
Oh.
It's cute. First
What's
episode
her
is,
name with the bushy eyebrows?
Connolly.
Jennifer Connelly.
Jennifer Connelly. Honey serving me dry ass powerful.
Is she
cunts.
playing the part that was played by what's her name?
by Tilda Swinton?
Matilda Swinton?
You think she is,
Okay.
but she's not.
What if my
Okay.
drag name
Leave
was
it there.
Tilda Swindle?
Tilda
That's terrible.
Swindle.
It's not drag enough.
It's just awful.
Yeah,
It sounds like a real person.
It does.
but cute. Cute.
I
The
haven't
first
seen this-
episode is free, by the way.
I haven't seen it, but I did see the movie. I enjoyed the movie a great deal.
Yeah, I like the movie.
I watched the movie about 2
from what
weeks
I
ago.
remember.
Really, really enjoyed it. That's why I watched the first episode of the series. The series, you think it's the same thing, and it is, but then
But it's
like-
different.
it's different. Like they throw a twist at you at the end where I was like, oh,
What?
So you
so
know,
I'm gonna watch it.
like Snowpiercer is from the same director who did
That's right.
Parasite.
Boom
Correct.
yung wah or boom boom boom
I
yung.
haven't watched
boom.
Parasite. Should I watch Parasite?
You
Yes, you
absolutely
should.
And both movies are basically about class distinctions.
That's right.
Yes.
I mean, I guess that's his jam.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Oh,
But
you
I
have
also-
to see
I love-
Parasite.
I haven't seen it. I love sci-fi with a little depth.
Mm.
Sometimes you could just watch something colorful and bright, but like sometimes a good storyline is really what takes you there.
Hello.
Did you see Moon? Remember that movie Moon with Sam Rockwell?
No, but I love me some Sam
He-
Rockwell.
first of all,
So do
he's-
I.
He's tasty.
He's tasty.
He's also in Galaxy Quest, weirdly enough.
And he's hysterical in
He's so
that.
funny. But
Yeah.
also, Moon is a really good film. But you know what's not good? I listened to you two hoes, and I found myself a couple of episodes of Thundar the Barbarian.
Yes.
Oh.
Girl, I watched the first 2 episodes. One's called The Black Pearl, and one's called like Dark Harvest or some shit. First of all, Ukla.
I love
Ookla.
Okay, Ukla is like a chimpanzee cat that rides a horse.
Yes.
Okay, and then the lady, who's the lady?
She's a sorceress.
Can she sorceress herself up something other than that fucking bathing suit she's wearing?
Hey, fashions
Hey.
are different back in
Yeah.
in the 25th century.
Every scene she's lying on there, she's got a butt crack up to here. I'm like, nah, bitch. And
Where did you find
Thunder,
these episodes, by the way?
I found them.
Yo, can you send them to me?
Darling, that would be illegal.
Darling.
We'll talk.
Darling. So I
Darling.
watched 2 episodes of Thundar the Barbarian, and I was like,
You didn't like it.
I
It's just inane childhood.
maybe because I didn't see it as a
cartoons.
child, it had no resonance for me. Like
Right.
I remember shows like that,
Right,
Hanna Barbera or whatever.
right.
And I was like sort of intrigued at first about like, oh, it's a post-apocalyptic and but wait a minute. how is it that if the moon explodes, not to get too into Thunder the Barbarian,
Yes.
if the moon explodes,
And
okay,
shifts the orbit of the Earth.
Right.
right, and so civilization, sort of crumbles, and thousands of years go by. How does that explain this bitch having sorceress powers?
Magic becomes real.
Exactly. Magic rises instead of technology.
Right.
Oh, okay, because the moon exploded.
Right.
Or something, yeah. And also remember that it's still a cartoon from the 80s. You have
Right.
to, it's about expectations. Like one of my favorite television shows of all time, and of course one of the things I love most in the world, is Wonder Woman. And when I found Wonder Woman again in my late 20s, when they started releasing the DVDs and stuff like that, and I sat down to watch it, I realized that it was way more camp than I realized as a little kid. As a little kid, I thought it was dead
It's
serious.
very serious.
And I thought it was this giant, expensive, incredible thing. And then you realize that it was a little bit more hokey, a little bit more rinky-dink, but what still was perfect was Linda Carter. And she still sells it.
Isn't there an episode where Wonder Woman has some kind of shenanigans with a gorilla?
Yes, it's called Gargantua.
Oh, Gargantua.
Yeah, and because remember that she can commune with the animals. She can actually, in this case, it was a guy in a suit, but
Right.
but she can. But Diana is actually she can speak to, one of her powers is she can speak to the animals. If she could speak to the animals,
What would she say?
she'd say, "Come over here and give me that big gorilla dick, mofo."
Give me that Gargantua, darling.
Oh, Gargantua.
Yes. Well, I have lost my train of thought because of Thunder.
Quizzes.
Oh, quizzes, right. So why don't we just, I know the viewers want us to do this. So why don't we just sort of jump in and ask a couple of questions, and we've got various things to pick from. I'll start. Well, fuck Myers-Briggs for a second. How about we start with the disgust scale?
Okay.
I'll ask you a question from the disgust scale. And it's, 1 to 4. 1 is mildly disagree, and 4 is strongly disagree. All right, guys, answer this. I might be willing to try eating monkey meat under some circumstances.
Okay.
So what are the choices again?
1 is that you just mildly disagree, and 4 is that you strongly agree. So 1 is like, nah, 4 is like, yep. So you would eat monkey meat under the right circumstances.
3.
4 would be strongly disagree.
No, 4 is agree.
Agree.
So what is strongly
1.
disagree? Well, 1.
Like you would never eat monkey meat.
But people.
What if you were on a desert island?
People eat monkey meat.
What if it was Gargantua?
Wouldn't that eat Gargantua?
What if Wonder Woman said to?
Yeah, she could commune with the animals.
Ooh. If she takes me to paradise, Island, and
she takes you down to the Paradise City,
then maybe. But I strongly disagree.
Linda Carter working with her big gold titties.
She was working with those big gold titties. But do you remember when we were little kids? There was a thing called Faces of Death.
Yes.
Remember? And there's a Faces of Death where they eat the monkey brains.
Yeah, I remember that.
Live on camera. Yo, that shit was messed up.
That's
bro.
Nasty.
Yeah. That shit was
I
messed
remember
up.
Faces of Death, and there was like cannibalism and supposed snuff bullshit and
suicides
and suicides.
Yeah, I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
Faces of meth. Okay, here's another disgust thing. I never let any part of my body touch the toilet seat in public restrooms.
1. You gotta
Explain,
sit.
Boob.
Have I ever?
I mean, Matinga, picture it. So you're kneeling, you're waiting by the glory hole.
Right.
You lose your balance. Do you lean on the toilet seat, or do you sort of back into the wall, or what do you do?
Well, you know what? We have all had jobs, and you got to use the bathroom at the job, and occasionally you got to poop at work, and it's not like you're going to run home. Like when I was in high school, I never pooped in school.
Because the nuns would beat you.
Well, because the nuns were mean, and it was just not safe for a gay boy. But like when you grow up, honey, when you spend 13 hours at Disney, and I'm not going to leave the park to go poop.
You wear an adult diaper.
I will take a crap at the park, yes. So
Hello.
I'm going to say I agree.
So
I agree.
You
so
agree.
4.
Yeah. But I do put down the little
paper.
Are the bathrooms at Disney themed somehow?
Sometimes they are,
Sometimes.
and they
They
are
play like It's a Small World or something.
they are themed, and they are immaculately
Clean at all times.
at all times. Yeah,
They have people in there cleaning all the time.
that's one of the things, honey,
Yeah.
about Disney. They're always clean.
Yeah.
Are the urinal cakes shaped like Mickey Mouse? Is that like a surprise Mickey? Is that what they call them, Matinga?
A hidden Mickey.
A hidden Mickey?
I think they do have Mickey urinal cakes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, if Disney sold Disney patterned and branded adult diapers, would you buy them? Would you wear them? You guys are Disney.
If I needed them, yes.
So if you saw them on sale, you wouldn't just be like, oh, I got to have them.
Not if I didn't need them.
But girl, those lines are long, honey.
Disney is currently, this is not a joke. Disney is
Trying to get on Space Mountain.
They are selling Disney branded face masks. Cotton. It's 3 for
In
20
Japan,
bucks.
right?
No, they're on the Disney store. You can buy them. They're 3-month back order. My order is in, by the way. And they have really beautiful, like you could have Mickey's mouth, or some of them have beautiful patterns, and they're cute. They're super cute, because you know what? Like, I have suddenly realized this is going to become not only a staple of wardrobe, it's going to become fashion. You're going to want to have a cute face mask. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people with sort of, the fashiony face masks around, and I've even seen some like BDSM themed ones, which is kind of interesting. I think Sherry Vine's selling one with like, it's like her mouth and there's like jizz coming out of it or something.
Is it all over my face? I'm in love dancing. Is it all over my face?
Lovely.
Oh, nice.
Isn't it cute?
It's
really
kind
well
of
made.
it's like a kilt sort of pattern.
Yeah. And
Scottish.
I bought it from the seamstress up the block. She's doing made to order. You bring her the fabric and she'll make you whatever you want. They're $8 each. She's making me like 4 right now.
Good
work.
Listen, you got to have fun with the pandemic. I've been rocking bandanas as masks, and I like the bandito feeling and the bandito look. There's always a chance I might fucking rob the store. Do you know what I mean?
Honey,
just by wearing the mask.
Honey, mask or no mask.
Exactly.
Yeah. Remember what did you see? Remember what I sent you last week? It was a mask that looked like a handkerchief, but it was shaped to the face.
A mask.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I sent it to you, but and it was like it was really cool. I'll send you the picture so you can put it up. That mask looks freaking cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
The trick is it has to be something safe, but like you got to be able to breathe through it.
But let me ask you this. Yeah. Would you rather eat a piece of fruit or a piece of paper?
Fruit.
I don't even know why that question's on here.
Who?
Fruit.
Okay, yeah. We're still doing the disgust questionnaire. I'm hopscotching through it. Fruit. Fruta sí, cancer no. Even if I was hungry, I would not drink a bowl of my favorite soup if it had been stirred by a used but thoroughly washed fly swatter.
What? Read that again, please.
Oh, that's a kind of a complicated one. Even if I was hungry, I would not drink a bowl of my favorite soup if it had been stirred by a used but thoroughly washed fly swatter.
If it was washed, I would do it.
Yeah, if it was washed, I could do it.
I think if I was like super fucking hungry, yeah.
Yeah, really hungry, yeah.
And if there's a trace of insect in it, spice, darling. Spice it up, darling.
Protein.
Waiter, there's a fly in my soup. Hello.
Someone we know, who shall remain nameless, was kind enough to bake me a birthday cake once, a chocolate birthday cake. And I thought it was such a sweet gesture and he cut me a big old slice of the cake. When he gave it to me, he didn't realize that there was a little roach in the frosting. And I looked at that little roach and I was like, and I just like looked at him and I picked the roach out and I took a bite and I was like, my gosh, so good. Can you wrap it up to go?
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's class.
That's class.
That's class. Okay.
Was that the birthday party where some bitch was singing happy birthday to you a la opera, and I had to leave the room
No.
laughing so hard.
No, and you're fucking cracking up, like right behind a friend of mine who's a very famous opera singer singing me happy birthday, and this one in the kitchen, her shoulders shaking, like she could barely hold on to herself.
Wow.
She had to run out of the room, and we hear her crack up right next door in the bathroom.
It was funny.
Yeah, and like, and meanwhile, like
Yeah.
I have to stay very stoic, and I'm like,
Thank you.
Well, it was funny because I'm like being all grand about singing his bitch happy birthday, and everyone's like all listening attentively. It was funny.
Where was it at?
this was at Donald and Wayne's apartment. Do you remember Donald and Wayne, Boo?
Why does the name sound familiar?
Donald and Wayne, it was this black child and her white Southern boyfriend.
And she made superhero dolls, right?
She made the most beautiful superhero doll.
Was she? Did she go to factory?
All the time, every week? Every week.
Did she wear the kilt?
No, she wasn't the one in the kilt.
That was Simeone, damn it.
That was I'm Simeone, damn it.
Oh.
She was the one that would spin.
Right.
She would do these spins. She was, I liked her.
She was a Kiki.
And I think that I Am Simeone, damn it. Like, I think that that's her song, actually. Like,
Yes.
that's her singing.
She did it with Junior.
Yeah.
I'm Simeon, I'm Simeon, I'm Simeon, damn it. I'm Simeon, I'm Simeon, I'm Simeon, damn it.
So, but I did it that way because this person took a moment, like, or a couple hours to make me a cake.
A cake, right.
And I wanted to be gracious about it. But girl, I
Right.
was like, oh, child.
I don't feel like eating no roaches.
Yeah.
Not today, Jesus. No roaches today.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I'm not squeamish that way, no.
Okay, how much would this gross you out? You see a man with his intestines exposed after an accident. No fisting jokes, Matinga. How grossed out would you be? You see a man with his intestines exposed after an accident.
Incredibly gross.
I'd be fucking horrified.
Yeah.
I would too, but the instinct to do something about it would probably kick in more.
Like poke it?
Like push it back in, put them all back in.
Oof.
I just saw a
Right.
horror movie called War Dogs, which is about werewolves. And there's a scene where one of the guys gets his intestines pulled out, and they have to push it back in because he's got to run. The werewolves are coming, so they have to push all the intestines in, and he's got to hold his belly like this while he's running.
The werewolves in that movie look so good. Like the legs are
Yeah.
kind of like stilts.
Yeah, really
Like,
good.
It's all practical
you've seen it
effects, but
too.
yeah, it's a good movie.
It's from Scotland.
Also, there's a war movie. I'm not sure if it's Saving Private Ryan or something like that.
Yes.
There's a scene where there's a soldier on the beach at Normandy,
Yeah.
and he's screaming and he's putting his intestines back
Yeah.
inside him.
You have
And
to.
I just like even that, like I was like, oh my God. Like
It would
that's-
freak me out and disgust me, but if the guy was screaming, if person was still alive, and
Yeah.
there was a chance that they could continue living, but you got to shove them back in.
yeah.
I'd shove them. I'd stuff them back in.
Right.
Yeah, like I'd probably stay by them and call the hospital and be like, but like that's a tough visual. It's also a visual that would stay with you
For the rest of your
forever.
life.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know that you would want to use your bare hands because then you'd be introducing
Yeah, but-
bacteria. And
Well,
you know what?
they'd
In that
flush it
moment,
out. They'd
yeah.
flush it out.
And also in that moment, it's like it's it's
well, what if I
getting it
took like
accomplished.
a bottle of water and just tried to press it in with that? Poland Springs,
just a stick you find somewhere.
get in there.
Zifrillis?
The frillis darling. Okay, I'll ask one more of these discussed questions and then we'll move on. And you guys can ask questions or whatever you want to do. Okay. Okay. As part of a sex education class, you are required to inflate a new unlubricated condom using your mouth. That one grossed me out.
Not please.
That's the question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord.
Shepherd. I have put a condom on a dick just using my mouth.
You ain't never used a condom in nobody in your damn life.
Mama, don't put that type of information out there. The kids
I seen
Can't
you at
hear that,
Hookers in the
girl.
Point, girl. I seen you.
who a child just mentioned just recently that we should do Hookers at the
We
Point,
should watch.
which is so good, but like
It's
hard to-
too.
it's obscure and hard to find, but it is quite. If you can find it,
I love the
there's-
guy that narrates it. And then Jeannie
Oh, it's so.
stands
No,
on her
my
corner.
favorite line is the girl. She's dressed like a nurse, and she's like, "They call me the nurse, the head nurse."
Her story was harsh. Or who's the other one
Yeah.
in the car? I told you, don't put your finger in my ass. You bugging, yo.
You bugging. Don't
Yo.
stick your finger in my ass,
bugging.
yo. You bugging. Which
Been
is
there.
like, been there, bitch.
Yeah.
Yo, you bugging, motherfucker. Take it out.
Take it out right now, Gargantua.
Is that a Mickey Mouse Princess phone? What the fuck?
Yeah. All right. So that's the disgust scale. Let's move on. What should we move on to, guys?
How gay
Let's
are
have
you?
How gay are you?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's do
Let's
it. Bring
do
it
it.
up. Let's do it.
Let's do this the right way. Let's.
All right.
Matinga, you keep score of your answers. Oh no, because it tells you. Okay.
All right. Do you see like a little gay pride flag?
Yeah.
Okay. That where it says like let's start.
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so shiny. It's so warm in here, guys. I'm gasping. Also, I'm wearing that back brace again, and that's also making me overheat.
Is your back
Honey.
not doing too hot lately, right? Mine either.
Well, yesterday, so I helped this woman move a bunch of paintings, right, that were her husband's. They're nice people. And I said, sure, I'll help you. And it was like so many paintings, and framed paintings are super heavy.
Yeah.
So I was doing it with this woman that she had hired, this hillbilly bitch. And the whole time she's talking nonsense about her husband loves John Wayne and they're doing the John Wayne cookbook. And I'm
Oh,
like,
God.
this bitch is so dumb and I have to tune her out. And then she was talking about her apple orchard and when she had a baby. But since I wasn't listening, I wasn't sure if she had a 20-ounce baby and an 11-pound apple or the other way around. And I was like, this day has got to end. But then I took the lawnmower, not her husband, and I brought it back here and I mowed the lawn because I was feeling all, feeling my oats.
You want to mow this lawn?
It took an hour and a half and I'm in so much fucking pain today. And I got a blister. I got a blister on my beautiful hands. These hand model hands. Ruined.
These hands.
Asleep when I close my eyes.
eyes. No, that's a different song.
That's These Dreams.
That's These
I'm
Dreams.
thinking these hands.
I'm thinking Hands
These
by Jewel.
Hands. These hands have never seen another love.
That's a good. You're thinking the Jewel song.
I'm thinking
Jewel.
these eyes. These eyes.
Yes.
These hands are small, I know, but they'll fill up your booty hole.
Booty holing.
You know what I
Even
was
though
listening-
you're a dirty trollin'.
Oh, Jewel, living in her van. This morning I listened to
Currently
the entire.
living in a van.
Currently living in a van. I listened to the entire "Heart Like a Wheel" album by Linda Ronstadt.
Love Linda Ronstadt.
Jesus God, Linda Ronstadt, still amazing.
Yeah.
Still haven't seen the
documentary.
but I
It's so
want to.
good, boo.
Oh, it's so good. And "Heart
it's
Like a
totally
Wheel,"
worth it.
what an album! Fantastic. Okay,
And
but
she's
we're getting-
Mexican, right?
She's Mexican, and
Yeah.
there's a bus depot in Tucson named after her, and I know because I took a bus there.
Really?
Work.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
in the things that can be named after you, like a bus depot is like the greatest, right?
There's also a statue, I believe.
At the bus depot.
Maybe.
So it looks like she's
Forever taking the bus.
poor baby.
Okay.
She took the bus.
Choose the personality that best describes you. Dominant,
Yes. Oh.
emotional, passive, submissive, inspirational, uptight, rebellious, and bitchy.
And we're supposed to be honest, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm emotional.
Yes.
I'm gonna. Oh Jesus. But we can only pick one because I mean, who's just one of these things?
Yeah, one of them.
Girl, you're uptight.
Me,
Yes.
I was going to say
Me.
bitchy.
Yes.
darling. I'm gonna say rebellious. Fuck you both.
Okay.
Me, the rocks,
Give up the box.
like corn on the cob.
Choose the
You're always trying to
activity.
rob.
Choose the activity that best describes you. Okay.
Reading my friends. Oh,
Clubbing, hanging out, and it shows two guys butt naked in a pool. Researching, like on a computer. Tweeting, Facebooking. Chilling with the bestie. Enjoying a glass of wine. The gym, and relaxing at home.
I'm relaxing at home.
relaxing at home.
Okay.
Booby,
And for me, same.
relax
Relaxing
because
at
we
home.
lazy.
Choose the music genre that best describes you. Mainstream, pop, country, rap, dance, everything, reggae, or classics.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
It's so tough.
I'm going to say everything because I do like a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Honey, from the real Roxanne to fucking Johnny Cash, I like a little bit of everything.
I like a little bit of everything.
Matinga, I think you're mainstream. I also think you're basic.
I was leaning actually toward pop because I like a little bit of everything, but I do lean heavily toward pop. But I like a little bit of everything, girl. You know that.
But you're super mainstream and basic. Mama.
We're going with everything, boo.
Okay.
Darling.
Choose the video genre that best describes you. Horror, LGBT, adventure, action, classic, comedy, romance, or science fiction.
That best describes you. Not that you're into. It's what
That
best
you're into.
describes you. Oh, gosh.
You know, for me, it could be comedy or, I mean, it could be horror or sci-fi, but I'm going to say horror.
Okay.
I'm going to say classic. Because, honey, this punani, she don't never go out of style. Classic.
Okay. Choose the drink that best describes you. Shots, soda, tea, beer, top shelf liquor, darling, bar rail drinks, wine, or water.
What is a bar rail drink?
I don't know. I guess it's a mixed drink.
I think it means under the counter, like instead of above.
Oh,
I'm gonna say water. I'm not a drinker.
It's water.
Yeah.
I wish it were shots, but it's water.
It's water. I do shots once a year, usually with you, girl.
Yeah.
At fucking, what's that bar? Not the Ramrod. What is it called now? The Dugout? Rock Bar?
Nowhere. Rock bar.
One of those dives.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question, Booby.
Choose the type of food that best describes you. That describes you, not that you're into. Home cooking, fast food, takeout, salad and a bowl of fruit, anything, dine in, a protein shake, or barbecue.
This describes you.
Fast food. No, wait.
How does that describe you, though?
Wait, what was the other? Could you give me the list one more time?
Sure. Home cooking, fast food, takeout.
It's takeout. I'm takeout down.
Oh, it's calculating the results.
I'm going to say, I got to say takeout too. That's how I feel, yo.
Okay.
Miss Booby, what you saying?
I'm saying takeout as well.
Oh. Okay, and then now it tells us what we are?
Yeah.
Where?
It's going to come up.
Okay.
It's going to pop up.
Oh, God.
What does yours say?
Oh, are we supposed to be doing it with you?
Well, I'm doing it for, I guess I'm doing it. Yeah.
I did it.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
It's okay, because I did it for you.
Oh, thank you.
Because
you did it last night and you know what you are.
Right.
Okay. Thank you.
So apparently I'm a rainbow gay, and I just want to say, Judge.
So am I.
I object. I object to that. Rainbow. I'm not a motherfucking rainbow.
Well, read the description.
Pros. You are the activist of the gays fighting for all things that are right. You believe in equality, not only for gays, but for everyone. You are a social butterfly, easy to talk to, and extremely friendly. Cons. People may find you annoying, full of it, or too perky. I have never been accused of being perky.
That is so
perky.
you.
Perky?
I mean, full of it.
Full of it.
All right.
And what about?
Matinga's his gay bestie. Your pros are you are the friend of all friends. No matter what you do in life, you will always put your best friend first. I'm sorry. You will always put your best friend first and be there as much as you can for the rest of your friends. Cons, you may forever be alone in love.
That's got me pegged so lovely. Pegged me lovely.
Wait, I don't understand that. Lovely. You may forever be alone in love.
Yeah. Prolific sex life, but unlucky in love, darling.
Right.
Booby, what about you?
I was also the gay, the rainbow gay.
And what were the other options? I refuse to accept rainbow gay.
So you want to redo it?
No, it's not worth it. But I want to know what the other types were.
I'm Simeon, and I'm straight. God damn it. Those were grits. You threw grits on me, bitch. You threw grits on my ass. You're out of here.
Actually, I think it got me pretty good. I think I'm a loyal best friend. I'm unlucky in love. I think it got me pretty good.
Booby, do you feel it was accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
All right. Shall we do some Myers-Briggs?
Okay.
to bring
Sure.
it on
I don't know.
home.
I don't know how to do that.
I think these questions are super fucking boring, though.
Yeah.
But just choose questions that are like interesting.
You often think about humankind and its destiny. No. You trust reason rather than feelings. So, but it's like a yes, yes, uncertain, no, really, really no. This one's too complex for us to do.
Yeah.
On
We're
this.
we're basic.
Also,
Yeah,
there's like
unless we were going to actually sit down and actually
And do
it, and
And
then
do
we'll
it.
just give you the results.
Do
in the
it.
next
later.
episode.
Well, there's like apparently like 16 potential types you could be with the Myers-Briggs.
Tell us what the types are, and I could tell you what I am.
I just closed the laptop.
Yeah.
It's they're letters. It's like INTJ, but it's like introvert, extrovert,
Extrovert, right?
you know, and it's all this kind of stuff. I mean, is there any validity to these quizzes and personality tests?
I think a little bit.
A little bit. I think we're complex,
A little bit more complex than putting
Yeah.
than what they want to make us
but a
out
little
to
bit
be.
like this stupid, like the last one with like it didn't ask very deep questions. It didn't, and yet I do feel like I'm like a loyal best friend, and
Mhm.
I am unlucky in love. So,
Hmm.
you know, there is some truth to it, perhaps.
But or is it as valid or invalid as like astrology, which is like, in my opinion, total fucking BS. I mean, girl, come on, nah,
No.
no.
You've
bitch.
never had your astrological chart done.
Oh, honey, I had the chart done. I had the Tai Chi, bitch. I've been hit with a Bible. I had everything done to me, girl.
honey, you've been hit with a bottle.
Exactly.
Mm.
I don't believe in astrology, but I think it's fun.
I think any of those horoscopes could apply to anyone. And the whole concept of the alignment of the planetary bodies affecting who you are, I'm going to pass on that one, I think.
I think what's cute about astrological signs is you find the things in your astrological chart that actually do apply to you, and then it's sort of shorthand when you meet somebody. Hey, what's your sign? Oh, I'm a Virgo. Oh, you're a Virgo? Yeah, because I'm creative, but I'm bad with money. I'm
I thought Virgos like
messy.
to clean.
But that's the thing. It's so nebulous. Like you could, within that, you could find yourself in the description somewhere.
And Matinga, you are a Virgo.
I am a Virgo, yes.
And Booby, you're a Leo. And
Correct.
you're such a Leo, Booby.
do you feel that Leo lines up with who you are astrologically?
Yes, because I'm a double Leo.
Because you are me no lie.
What is
Which
double
means
Leo?
that I'm a Leo with a Leo rising. When I was born, the time of day I was born, Leo was rising in the morning sky.
I'm Virgo Libra rising.
Well, I am a Capricorn, and I would say that on occasion, I do like to climb a mountain and chew on a tin can like a goat. So maybe there is some validity to it.
Mhm.
Like, honey, like lose you at a party and be like, where'd Michael go? Girl, she's probably climbing some mountain chewing on a can.
Chewing
You know
on
how
a
she
tin
is.
can. You know, whatever your sign is, viewer, or your belief system, or your gay personality, you rainbow gays, we're really so appreciative of you tuning in to watch another episode of Homework. And if you are into the content we are putting out there, boys, what do they do?
Miss Booby?
Okay, so if you are appreciating the content we are putting out there, hit us up on Patreon or Venmo at Workshop, WERQSHOP.
That's right.
Feel free to comment in the comment sections below and hit us up on the social medias. Am I right, guys?
That's right. Like and
Yes.
subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so that each and every time a new episode of Homework or Fire Chicote, the fiercest Voyager podcast in the universe, comes out, you will be informed.
Mm-hmm. Ain't it the truth, girl?
It is the truth. It is the youth of truth, girl.
The youth, the truth of it all. I'm Mike Diamond.
This is Miss Matinga.
And this is Booby.
And Booby, I want to circle back to your favorite movie, The Color Purple. Let's close it out with a rendition of Sister.
You've been on my mind, oh,
Sister.
we're two of a kind, sister. I think you got tons of color, tons of color.